Hey everybody, it's Second Chance Adventures. Today's day number 248 after having gastric bypass surgery. Somebody in Twitter asked me a question, and it was a really good question. I'm very glad you asked me that, and I'm going to address it. When did I first become overweight, and how did I react to becoming overweight for the first time? How did I feel, and how did I respond to it? Good question. So when I became overweight was in the second grade. And I noticed I was becoming overweight not because of my stomach, but my chest. Because when you're young and you're really overweight, your breasts start to come in a little early. And I knew it was because I was getting fat and not because of, puberty or something. And like, I didn't even really pay much attention to it because I just didn't really care. I was more worried about school and getting homework done and things like that. But it was a group of kids in my second grade class that kind of pointed it out, and they were starting to make fun of me because I was wearing a bra, you know. And then they were like, yeah, that's because you're getting really fat, and your butt's big and your stomach's big and you look gross, and, you should try to go on a diet. And like at first I thought, oh, they're just being mean to me. But then like, maybe a few days later, I remember sitting in my room thinking, am I getting fat? Is that true? Maybe they're being for real. So then I went up in the middle of the night. I remember getting up and everybody was asleep, and I looked in the mirror and I took all my clothes off and I was looking and I thought, oh my gosh, they're right. I am getting fat. So I was like, so how do I lose weight? And it's really sad that a little 8-year-old has to worry about something like that. Only 8 years old. It's crazy. 8-year-olds shouldn't be worrying about that. They should be worrying about getting homework done and not getting in trouble at school, not getting in trouble at home, and keep your parents happy. Not about your body. But that's where it started. It was in second grade. That was one. And also in the second grade, I made a video about this before. I wore a strap shirt to school one time, because I had a jacket on because it was raining. But then I took the jacket off and I had to go to the principal's office, and I just didn't understand what the big deal was. Like, why am I here? I have no idea. And then the principal came out, and I will never forget this. I won't say the name or what school, but the principal came out and she basically said, you can't wear this because you're fat. And I thought, huh? I can't wear this shirt because I'm fat? It's not tight or anything on me. What are you talking about? It was because of the sleeves. And as an adult, I think to myself, why did you just say the sleeves? Why did you have to bring up being fat? Like, what were you trying to do? Was that supposed to be motivation to help me lose weight? Because it's not. It actually makes it worse. So yeah, that's when I first figured out I was really fat. And then I had a family member that was telling me, hey, you need to really start slowing it down. And, this person did it in a nicer way out of concern, not because they're being rude. Like, you need to slow down. You need to, maybe drink more water. You need to sleep a little bit more. You need to control your eating and have smaller plates. Don't go for a second. You need to lose weight because you're going to get really big and you're going to have problems. And that's exactly what happened, It's just a combination of things at school and things in personal life. And then I ended up growing up using food to cope with many different types of problems that I had. So, went on for 15 years plus so. And then one day I'm 346 pounds getting ready to have gastric bypass surgery because I just can't lose the weight on my own. So, yeah, that's when it first started for me. And I'm so glad I got that surgery, guys. I mean, it gets bad before it gets better, but, it helps so much. It really does. I'm a lot lighter. I have about 75-ish pounds to go. I'm a lot healthier. They cut my blood pressure medicine by 3/4. I don't take pre-diabetic medications anymore. I haven't for a while. I don't take anxiety meds anymore. It's great. Now, I still have like anxiety, but it's not to a point to where I have to be medicated because I can control it a lot better because I feel better about myself. I don't have so much body pain, and that's just something that happened as I was growing up too, going into high school, middle school and high school. Talk about the beginning of just back and body pain, and that's something teenagers should not have to be worried about. That's stuff that happens when you're 70, 80 plus, not when you're not even out of high school. It's sad, you know. So I hope that answers your question. That's when it started for me. And it took until I was 29 years old to get that surgery done. I really wish I could have done it earlier, but I wasn't really able to, like financially and stuff. But I'm so glad I got it over with. And the worst part is way over. And it just keeps getting better and better. And there's so much more to come. So hope this answers your question. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.